Go. Over the shoulder. Alright, I'll set a timer for 1 hour. Okay, and we have 180 litres on board. So that's 90 per tank. Our frequency is written down. Cool. Okay, let's do takeoff checks. Again. There's a Jabiru. How do you? Okay, pre-start. Let's do circuit breakers. All good. Brakes are on. Undercarriage down. Master alternator on. Let's bring my seat forward. Attach. Master alternator mixture full rich. Fuel on and sufficient. We'll start on the right tank and then I'll switch it after a couple laps. Several circuits. Anti-collision lights on. The carb heat coils. Prime as required, which has just been running. Fuel pump off. Throttle open 6mm. Make sure the window's open. There's an aeroplane going next to me. Clear prop. Start. Oh, fuck's sake. Come on, you bastard. Let's go. Don't do this to me. Let's go. There it is.
Check, and you should be able to hear me. We'll just taxi to the holding point now. Piper traffic circuit, India, taxiing to holding point Bravo, Piper. And we'll start taxiing. This is holding point Bravo. Let's go onto the pad. 1000 RPM. Set the brake. And we want to do our pre-takeoff checks. So, you'll fill this tank. We've run that one. We'll run the other one, just make sure it works. We'll take off on the left one. Okay. Fill this tank, flaps as required. We'll just check. We got flaps. Do. On both sides. Good, 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 good. Okay, instruments. Airspeed set. We want that at 200. That's erect. That's level. That's set correctly. The VSI is neutral. And RPM is reading accurately. Then we want to bring our the brake set. We'll check that. All up to 1700. Down there. We turn the carburetor heat on just to make sure it works. Turn it off. And then we do a magneto check. So left. Back to both. Right. Back to both. So back to idle. Idles. Cool, 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 cool. Controls full and free. We've got elevators, we have ailerons on both sides. Okay, hold points. We want fuel pump on, make sure the strobes are on, and we want the transponder on, which it is. And that is it for our pre-takeoff checks. Now, we are set to go. There's some air in the cabin. It's really hot in here. Brake off, and let's get ready. Let's look left, look right. Piper traffic circuit, India. India, crossing 01, my bridge. We'll just cross the active, make sure no one's coming. Give the radio call before we go. There's nobody here, we probably get away with doing a backtrack, but generally it is safer just to go along next to the runway if you can. And we can. Just in case there's someone you don't spot, especially with where we are, there's lots of recreational aircraft around, lots of little planes, and they're pretty hard to spot sometimes just because they're really small. This is something I've never really done before, filming a flight. Well, I have done it before, but I've never actually done it, you know, properly. And this is my first sort of attempt. I was going to have a camera stuck to the roof here with like a gyroscopic mount. Just I thought that would look cool, but apparently I wasn't allowed to stick anything to the roof, like any mounts, because that would be a modification to the airplane apparently. Funny how that works. Not sure if you can even see me, so it's probably for the best. And we'll shut this window because it gets very noisy otherwise. When we start rolling, taxi out to the runway. A little bit of a crosswind, but it's predominantly keeping the right direction. The wind is pretty neutral, so we're well within our limits. A couple of up. Double check everything. That's neutral. Oh, alright, we're ready to go. Cool. Full power, let's roll. Airspeed's alive. $60 knots to rotate. It's a funny day today. There's a lot of thermals and stuff floating around. This is fun. 500 foot fuel pump off, 800 foot slow turn, right, turn left clear, and we'll start our first left turn. We're just practicing circuits today, touch and goes. We'll be doing a couple, or how many we can ever get into an hour of flight time. Circuit height here is 1,200 feet. So 1,200 feet, we'll level off and trim. Hold, 1,200. Okay, we'll do our second lookout, right? Turn left clear, and we'll start left turn. Over traffic circuit, India turning downwind, 01 for a touch and go, my bridge. And do our slick little ready, cool. And yes, our radio is working apparently, which is good to know.
Fire started 3,800 feet high left, runway 23 approach.
Course tank selected, fuel pump on. Yeah, we're good, and we'll start bringing the power back. First stage flaps, and we'll start tipping in for our first landing. Third stage flaps, because we're a little bit high. There's two kangaroos down there. We're about to fly over the top of. That's cool. Now we're on final for 01. There's a little bit of wind shear there, and we're going to come off the end of a thermal as soon as we get over the trees here. So we're going to get some sink, which I'm preparing for. And there it is, and we just drop like a stone. little bit of a steep angle, but we are in a heavy aeroplane because we have full tanks. So this thing shouldn't float too much, hopefully. And we should get down the runway before the end. Start the round off. To the flare. Bit of a float. Float, ride that ground effect. There it is. Okay, first dump the flaps. Hey, on, let's get out of here. Knots, rotate.
Station about to Adelaide, some information Romeo, now current changes, delete the reference to instrument approaches, cloud Q at 3000, temperature 19.
There's a fly in here, I'm being attacked. Stop. This is awful. I should have mentioned that I'm in a Piper Warrior 2. It's a Warrior 2 because it is the second one they built. They only built 2. Only that was true. So fact check, you can trust me. I'm trying out this new app on my the tablet I've got on my lap here. It's called Cloud Ahoy. I'm not sure if it works, but I guess we'll find out when I get home. It's supposed to track how your flight goes, so I'm going to see if I can get my circuits perfectly square, or I'm utterly rubbish at flying circuits. The ones I used to fly in the sim were pretty square, so hopefully these look just as good. If I can get my altitudes right and we get off this thermal. Let me descend. Okay, we'll do our rumfish checks. So brakes, undercarriage, mixture full reach, mags on both. Fuel pump on, fullest tank selected. We'll switch over to the right tank. Right tank selected, and we'll run the car right ahead just for a second until we get the flaps out, just to make sure there's no icing. Hey, let's get rid of the carburetor heat and dump the first stage flaps. And we'll tip in for our first circuit. Second. Well, what am I saying? This is our second landing. I can't even count. Ooh, there's a thermal. A nice kick in the ass. We're supposed to be 700 foot mid-base, but we're a little bit on the high side, probably because of that thermal, so we'll dump that stage of flaps, and it will probably fix itself, hopefully fix itself by the end. I always fly a very rounded approach on the final. I don't know why. It's kind of a bad habit I've learned, but I'm pretty straight by the time I actually get onto the final. Something I only really notice until I've already done it, so it's pretty hard for me to fix. There's a horsey, 2 horsies.
Yankee Bravo Romeo, turn right heading at 040 downwind. Bravo heading 040 Yankee Bravo.
Yeah, so we're a little bit on the high side, we have a bit more extra speed. So we're just floating all the way down the runway. Come on. There we go. Butter. Get rid of the flaps, and off we go. See you later. Knots, rotate. Oh, that's a bit rough. Oh, here we go. Bit of thermal activity going on. Down to the right there, there's lots of thermals and a bit of a rolling hill, so the gliders absolutely love it down there. See you guys standing out of field watching me come in. Interesting. And there's 2 kangies running around as well. Finding a little bit of a crosswind now. Kind of weird, it's sort of just swirling around. There's nothing major, but yeah, it's just always moving. Just got to account for that.
All stations Adelaide, information Sierra changes.
Operational information, there are men and hand tools operating to the edge of runway 23. Weather's Cabo Cone, tip 21. Weather changes, Adelaide Sierra.
01, touch and go, Murray Bridge traffic.
Kept the power on a little bit too long with that one. That was not my best, but we got it down. Hold the nose wheel off, and off we go. It's bouncing around a little bit. So there's a guy doing crossing midfield base, it looks like. Passing overhead.
Murray Bridge traffic, Lima India Echo is overhead the field, departing to the south, to Meningi, at 1,500 Murray Bridge.
I think this is my fourth one now.
Murray Bridge, Jabiru 0949, taxi, hold point Bravo, Murray Bridge traffic.
A little bit high, but it's coming down. A little bit too much energy. And we'll make this next one a full stop. Next one a full stop. That was nice. Alright, let's go. I am sweating like a pig up here. Even though pigs don't sweat. Funny that. Weird saying that. This would have been a good day for the gyroscope because this thing is really bouncing around.
Missed approach, turn right heading 27.
Still being attacked by flies, oh my god.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 0949, currently early downwind, runway 01. We'll be switching to land on runway 19er, joining midfield crosswind, runway 19er, Murray Bridge traffic.
Murray Bridge traffic, Sierra Kilo India, turning final 01 Murray Bridge.
And Sierra Kilo India, this is 949, just confirming you'll be for full stop.
Affirm, full stop.
Copy that, thanks.
There's a Jabiru going overhead.
Yankee November Hotel, resume own navigation. Position is 7 miles north of Adelaide.
Oh, floating, come on. There it is. Let's bring the power back up to 1,000 watt. Sorry, to 1,000 to get on the brakes. And open that window so we have some air so it's not stuff in. Alright, let's get rid of these flaps.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 0949, turning base runway 19er, touch and go, Murray Bridge traffic.
So he's using 19er, which is the...
Jabiru 0949, radio checker, please.
Yeah, reading your 5.
Reading your 5 also, thanks.
I don't know where I need to park it, but...
Murray traffic, Sierra India, clear over runway 5 bridge.
Traffic Motor Bridge, Jabiru 1849, taxi in the whole point Bravo at Traffic Motor Bridge. And we'll leave it here and we can push it back. So let's try up to 1000. Yep. And we'll do our shutdown checks. We'll stop our timer. So clear runway 1000 flaps retracted. Last one neutral, trims neutral for all friction list. Radio, we've done that. Brakes on, magnetics 1000 RPM. We'll do a quick mag check. Left. Back to both. Jabiru 0949, are you using 19 now? Avionics off.
That's there we go.